do it.
Okay, well, we're rolling.
While we're rolling.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh God.
So there's an included spoon inside here. Oh Lord,
Whose idea was this?
his.
It's not mine.
It's been his idea for. I can find the original text. He's been asking for a while.
I'm like, yo,
So I
let's
want
try
this
it.
one.
Damn, I was not expecting that big of a scoop.
Oh God. Oh wait, let me.
That's massive, dude.
Hey yo.
For whatever, it's fine.
Yo. Oh God. Okay.
Okay, so you put the water. I guess I get rid of the spoon now. The spoon's dead then, I guess, right?
Just you don't need the spoon after. Give it a nice little shake.
Close up on the camera there.
I'm actually nervous. I'm kind of scared what's gonna happen.
It's the only way to. You should start every podcast like this.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, you hear the shit activating, bro.
Here, show that camera. This camera? Yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime's finest.
Yeah, 1-day delivery joint.
Yes,
The
sir.
5 out of 5?
Ordered it last night.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
actually, it was during work. I was on hold with travel insurance. But
Oh God. Okay, wait. So how are we actually supposed to smell this? Like,
Just pop the lid open. Honestly, like don't inhale super hard. Just whiff. Just
whoa,
like yeah, you know
Oh,
what I mean.
wait,
Don't
did you
open
whip-
it
did
all
you
the
do that
way.
already?
whoa! I can definitely do more of that.
oh, you did already.
It's like, I call it
Like
a little
open
whiff.
it, but like don't like freaking like snort it. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Like don't open it up. Yeah,
Yeah, I can deadlift 6
Wow.
points.
you know what I mean now.
I can definitely deadlift 550.
That felt like nothing to you, eh?
No, I mean like he barely opened it, right? That's
Can
what
I
I'm saying.
open
But
Like,
I caught a whiff. I'm like, I get it now.
yeah, you know what I
Open it
mean.
and take a large whiff.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, take a large whiff, but I'm saying like don't like, you know what I mean? Like, don't OD.
Jeez. What the?
It's not that strong.
Bro. What?
But I can definitely-
just open it up, and then.
just
But
open-
what I'm saying is, don't like put your nose over it, and don't go like it's a line. There it is. I was like,
Yeah. You good, bro? Yeah. Okay.
yo, slap the plates on. Slap.
Hey yo. Yo, come back. Come back.
Yo.
Stay on camera, bro.
He's like, it wasn't that
Come here,
bad,
come
bro.
here.
What was it? Yo, run it back. Run it back to where he
Yo,
said
bro.
it wasn't that bad.
You crying, yo. Whoa. Yo, Matt's crying.
Whoa! I blacked out.
Matt's
Yo,
crying.
what
Oh,
the
yo, now I'm
fuck?
scared, dude.
I've never seen him get up that fast.
Yeah,
Though.
oh,
That's
yo.
wild.
Yo, now I'm scared. Yo,
That's wild.
No, you know why?
Now I
It's-
want to get a video now.
hey, yo.
No, it's because I did everything you said not to do. I put my nose right over it.
Yo.
Like a big
Like open it up all the way, but don't like.
Oh gosh.
Don't
yo.
do what I did.
Just
Wait,
like but don't. Yeah, because like you don't go
I
crazy.
breathe
Yo.
heavy.
Yeah,
Now I'm scared. Hey, yeah, let me get just.
Oh Lord.
Oh, okay. Just smell it.
You know what? Before I get in an argument with my girl on FaceTime, like if I have a girl, fucking like do that, start crying, like you. Just you talking.
Yo, I'm
bitch.
scared, bro. I'm scared. Okay.
Fake crying. Oh Lord. Okay, well we can't. You have to as well.
Oh yeah.
Yo. Okay.
All right, I haven't done
Oh,
this in 2
dude,
years.
it like you. Ow! It hurts.
I feel like I'm getting like the residual effects from you just like in my
It like
mind's
goes,
almost
it
still.
shoots up your
Alright,
nose,
well.
and you feel it. Man's a pro, bro. Not.
Oh my god, why did it only go up one nostril?
I put up one
Went
nostril.
up both for me.
Oh,
It hit both nostrils for me.
oh.
I'm crying.
I feel like I just listened to Taylor Swift album. Yo, I'm crying real tears.
It would have both for you.
It went both.
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
Welcome, guys, to the Van Boys podcast.
What? It's like, dude, this one's it's like burning after. I was chill when it just like.
Yeah. It like you feel it.
Get this away from me.
It's like
Oh
Oh
Lord.
yeah.
it feels like it's like heat going up with your nostrils and just goes up like your nose canal or something.
Yo, you think that helps COVID though?
We just
Like
found
low key, you just like you sick as fuck. You just
Wear a tissue, actually.
just you know,
we,
found a cure for.
like, we all just watched the movie and just cried together.
Is it in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, just go. Yeah, you'll find it. Or do you want to use the? Okay, like it's in like. There should be like a tissue box and like the edge of like a table at the left. Near like the water. So you see the sink? Go to the left of it. Yeah, napkins or whatever, the tissue.
Nah,
Nah, I'm good.
I think I'm done crying, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like going up into my brain.
But you do this. You've done this pretty often, though, right?
Well, like
Or a couple times.
I've done it a couple of times, but like
it still hits every
it still
time.
hits. I mean, if it doesn't hit, you should be concerned about my consumption. No, that was different, bro. That was like fresh. I've never like like the ones I've tried have been like used and abused and shit.
I'll be honest with you. I genuinely blacked out.
You blacked, you
I
got up
You
so
went all-
fast.
Like,
I blacked out for a second and then immediately got up. Like it was actually immense. Oh lord.
Okay.
that was different.
That was a good
What a
start.
way, though.
What a way to start.
I'm fired up now. I'm locked in. I'm ready
You
to go.
can go a little closer, or you can move the mic a little
Okay.
closer, actually. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Welcome to the Band of Boys podcast, episode 40. I am
41,
Jaden. 41. I am Jaden.
And I'm Andrew.
And standing across from me is probably the definition of a gym rat. This guy has put in at least 10,000 hours in the basketball court when I met
Ain't
you.
No way.
This guy's put in at least 20,000 hours in the gym. At least.
Sadly.
What, you competed, 2 weeks ago?
I think like let's just say like 2-3 weeks.
The Van Pro?
Van City Showdown.
Van City Showdown.
Yeah.
Place third.
I placed third in juniors and third in my men's open class.
Which is insane. The fact that like just competing alone is insane. That's a lot of mental toughness and everything. But the fact that you placed in your first competition in two categories, that's fucking insane.
I skipped a lot of the first time stuff too.
Yeah.
So like it was I was kind of lucky because like I was like a lot of people do the the true novice, which is like your first competition, and I was like, I'm not gonna get qualified for nationals on that, and I know everybody thinks it's gonna be easy, so there's gonna be ended up being like 20 guys, and I was like, bro, fuck that. I'm like, nah, there ain't no way.
Yeah.
So I skipped out on that, and there was some big dudes in that class, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
You qualified for nationals, did you?
I did.
Yeah,
so
'cause-
next year I'll be competing for junior national championships and competing for an IFBB pro card.
Which is off of your first show, which
Yeah.
is fucking insane. But Anthony's here.
Yes.
What's up, guys?
Anthony's here. Fuck, man, that's actually insane. I can't
Thanks.
I'm so fucking proud of you. Like
Thank you,
the shit
thank
you've
you.
done. I saw you post your shit with the medals and stuff before you announced like what you placed and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, this guy got medals off the first rip. Like what? Like that's insane. Like that's the level of difficulty is actually insane right for that. So
Yeah, it was I was pretty shocked. Like I was like knew that like juniors I could get top 3, but like to be in a men's open class with like especially like in the natural shows, like you have a lot of older guys who are just super developed and mature. It's like, whoa, So I was like, well, yeah, I'm not complaining about nothing. So
Bro, my eyes are burning still.
my nose hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Why did you do that?
No, that was good.
That was
Can you
good.
just move the mic a little closer?
Closer.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good. We gotta make
All
these
right.
sound nice. Oh god.
Lord.
Yeah. So okay. How long was that training like?
What do you mean? Like
So how long did you prepare for to be in that competition? Like how long did you prepare for?
so like the initial diet, like of me quote unquote cutting in layman's terms is we started really early because I was coming off of bulk. So essentially it was 20 weeks, but the first like the 4 weeks was pretty much just me coming off my bulk. So it didn't feel any different. I was eating a lot of food. I was at my maintenance. So really it was like 16 weeks, but it felt like I was bulking for the same purpose to compete in like 2 weeks ago. So that whole process of me and my coach has been like over a year. So it's been like, I've just been living the lifestyle like for over a year and a half and just doing all that shit. So
What was your weight at the peak of like before you started cutting? What was your weight at then and what you competed at?
I was at 181.2 for my bulk.
Yeah.
And then my lowest ever in prep was 153.
Fuck.
Wow.
But I wasn't on stage at 153. That was like, because you kind of go through like no carbs, you lose all your water and you just drop a ton of weight, everything. And I hit weight in at 153. I was like, holy fuck. And then I shot back up to like 158 for the stage, which is nice. So
What does that feel like being at like at the frick? Sorry, I'm like
no, it's all good. No, it's all good. Don't do salts, kids.
They banned bath salts for a reason.
It's wild, bro.
Bro, how did Joe Rogan just freaking like sit there like twice? You see that?
Nah,
clip?
that's like people just been
It's
doing
like-
that. It's wild, right? It's messed up.
I definitely knew what he was doing though, because I did not know what I was doing with that one. I freaking took a terrible whiff.
What are you going for another one?
I just want to look at this thing.
Oh man. What was I saying? I was gonna ask like, what did I feel like physically to put your body in such like sort of extreme conditions almost?
Like I would say it felt like I felt really good. Like maybe like just before I started my depletion phase. So like let's look at like when I was like 7 weeks out. Like I was lean. I was like beach ready and looked good. I felt really good because like when you're that lean, you get some type of confidence, right? You're just like, damn, I'm shredded. Yeah. And then I got to like 3 weeks out. My coach took out all my carbs. I had like 20 grams a day.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
3 days in, whew, I was like, it was done. Like I looked the best I've ever looked in my life.
Right.
But I woke up, no motivation. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Like my eyes were sinking in. Like I was getting pale. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, man, 12 more days of this. Cause I went on no carbs for about like 16 days or something like that.
So like 3 days in, you start feeling.
Yeah,
all
3
that.
days in, I was like, okay. And then I was like, nah, it's fine. You know what? I'm tired. I had work today. I went to school and shit.
Yeah.
It was a rest day the next day. I didn't want to leave my bed. Like,
Wow.
I remember when you first said like, "Oh, let's go on the podcast," right? I think you were still in your prep.
yeah.
And I remember looking at him like, okay, I definitely want him on, but I don't know if you can mentally, because I've never done what you've done, but I can just imagine like if you go on a podcast, you try to do anything with that depletion.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
The
I'm gonna
first
wait
time
till-
we talked,
yeah,
I wasn't on depletion. So I was feeling good. I was
Okay.
fine. And then depletion came like 2 weeks after, and I was like, it's like, nah. And like speaking of more of the depletion stuff, I was like, after the show, I was chopping it up with my family.
yeah.
And like I heard my mom was telling me about how she called my sister behind my back. She lives somewhere else. She's like, hey, I'm really like worried about him. Like he's like, I don't know if I like him doing this bodybuilding stuff, man, because he looks like a zombie.
Yeah.
Like I look dead. Like
Right.
I wouldn't talk to my parents. Like I'd see them and be like, yeah, I can't do this. And
Yeah.
like there was this one time I skipped out and hang out with my family. I was like, yeah, I feel sick. Like I can't do this shit. And then they're like, all right. They're like kind of worried. They're like, do you need to see a doctor or something? I'm like, nah, just gotta tough it out. And then it's crazy because the first day my coach was like, okay, you gotta eat carbs today. Just like that, bro.
Yeah.
I woke up.
Really?
Yeah. I was like rejuvenated. I had life in me again. And I was like, wow. Just like that. 0 to 100, back to 0, back to 100.
Damn, that just shows like how much of a difference.
Yeah.
Just eating
Yeah.
carbs.
Like
does
I've
for-
heard these experiences, right? Because I surround myself with the people who compete and stuff. And it's like, I'm like, oh, that's fucking nuts. Like how you guys are saying, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude. And then when you live it, it's like,
Yeah.
whoa. Like, it's messed up.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying. God.
Yeah.
Now, was the thought of competing always something in your mind? Like, did you always wanted to compete?
I've always followed bodybuilding as a sport in the same way we watch basketball and stuff, right? So, but like it was COVID when I started like delving myself into the research of like studying bodybuilding, powerlifting, nutrition,
Right.
all that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to just start taking training actually seriously instead of just going to the gym to, just be healthy. And then I took it really seriously. Same with like nutrition. And then I was like, okay, if I can cut strictly for like 4 months, which is what I did last year, I think I'd compete as long as I have like the size for it, everything. So when I knew I had the mental toughness for it, I was like, all right, let's do it.
What sort of made you take it more seriously? Like you said during COVID, but was there like a specific thing that was like, oh, okay, let's really try this?
I think this was getting into like you talking about me playing basketball. Like we had a conversation about my work ethic this one day, and I was like, I was trying to fill the void and like work in school and like, you're out of high school and like you guys know me. When I was playing basketball in high school, like we went hard, right? Like every day in the gym, like played all year, like played AAU, played school. And I was like, there's nothing really filling that void. And I wanted to work and I wanted to put passion towards something. And like, I was like, oh, maybe bodybuilding is the thing for me, right? Like maybe I'll just try it out, which is like the whole testing the waters with this first show. And then I was like, oh yeah, let's test it out. And then I fell in love with it. And then I was like, it became something fun. Then it became something I loved. And then now it's like, I'm willing to put everything on the line for it. So
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because I remember when we were kids and stuff, like we would go into like the South Orange, it'd be like me, Ray, and I think you and
Yeah.
Cliff, right?
Yeah, and
Like, we'd be there
just
for
different people.
hours.
Like so like be there for hours and
Yeah.
like that. Those like little things in the gym turned into 6:30 a.m. workouts
Yeah.
before school, so,
Yeah.
and then practice before school, and then just year round grinding. And
Yeah.
then when that kind of goes out the window after high school, you're kind of lost,
Yeah.
and you try to pour it into other things. And like, but if you don't really love it that much, you don't have a lot of passion for it. You're just like, you gotta find something.
Yeah.
Now, when you were playing basketball, was that sort of like, oh, you want to play after high school as well?
I
Was
think
that sort of the
I think
goal?
for all of us that was
That's
like
true.
that was like a goal, right? But it was also like it wasn't school and there was no work. Let's just say like it wasn't work either. So it didn't feel like, you're doing it genuinely because you loved it. And then like the more you like you have goals, right? So I was like eventually like I came to the realization that I wouldn't play after college. So I had to think of a life that wasn't revolved around basketball, but it was also like, you just want to like just do
Yeah.
the best you can, right? And you just do whatever.
I think
'cause,
the craziest part too is like, because I feel like we're at a point where like this gym shit is kind of like, it's just a sport.
yeah.
Like we treat this like we treated basketball when we were kids. So it's like other people are like, yo, why do you do this to yourself? Like, why do you freaking work out so hard? Why do you
Yeah.
keep doing all this weight? Why are you like so strict about your diet? It's like, bro, like this is fun.
Yeah.
It's like a genuine sport. Like this is not like some like, oh, we're just gonna go there and just try to be healthy. Like we trying to do something.
Yeah, and like you guys went to Palm, you guys went to a basketball heavy school, right?
Yeah.
And coaching there was like they beat you into shape, like mentally, and that doesn't go away. That's for life. Like I genuinely believe that because like my coaches did the same to me, and like I put in like the only reason we're like determined people, we go for what we go for is like because we have that discipline, right? We want to do it, and if we work hard enough, we'll do good at it. Like you could say the same thing about this podcast, right? You brought it up on your own. And like you can say the same thing about your grades, you studied for it. So it's like you just can't throw that skill away, and you kind of like you have to put it into something else. Like for me, that was like I needed to find something else because it wasn't enough for me. Like school and work, I was doing fine. My relationships, I was doing fine. But I was like, dude, I want to find something else.
This shit's so fucking strong. I can't lie. I still feel it.
You're still feeling it? Mine's gone.
I still feel in the back of my head. low-key.
Round 2 later.
No, but that's really interesting because Sky, the other guest, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Sky?
I watched that one.
Yeah, you watched it. He was saying
course I
like,
watched it, though.
Yeah, thank you, bro. But yeah, you already know. He was saying like basketball. He played really hard in high school.
Yeah.
But then still that kind of void. So that's how he fell into coaching.
Yeah,
Right.
I get that. Yeah, because like there was a part of me that wanted to like go into coaching for basketball too. Like at one point I was like, oh, maybe because like if I am not good enough, if I can do something basketball related, I still love it. But like I can tell you right now, like once high school ended and once senior season ended, I did what I did. I was happy with it. I haven't touched a basketball since. Like I hate it. Like I can't bear the thought of myself playing basketball.
Oh,
'cause-
really? Like you just hated it
Well, not that I hate it. I love it. Like I still love it. I still watch the NBA and shit. But like
playing.
it's like when you put all that work into it, like you just don't want to touch it anymore. You just want to look back on it and be like, yeah, you just like, I know it's like you can hoop around for fun, but like, I don't know, something for me is just, I look at it and I'm like, it's like going in a fucking graveyard. It's like,
Oh, really?
and yeah, it's just like looking back on it. It's like a good memory, but it's like, I don't know.
You want to go back to that memory?
I can't bring myself to play in a rec league. Can't bring myself.
Really?
I can't do that.
Oh, wow.
I just like there's no fuel, there's no passion, there's no love to play. There's like I love watching sports. I love like like spectating and shit. I always come out to basketball games if I can, but like if you tell me to pick up a basketball, play for a rec league with you, I'm out because like my friends have been like, oh, let's hoop. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
no.
trying to lift.
Cardio.
I've moved on.
Well, that's interesting because you too, you wouldn't play in a rec league or
Yeah,
something.
I pretty much. I think grade 11, I pretty much gave up on the whole thing.
Right. No,
Like,
because
we play around.
Yeah,
like,
because you
in the
just get
gym.
burnt out. I think it was massive because like you go from like practicing every day at 4:30, 5, and it's like not you like the things you want didn't come out of it, and then you're just like I think it's better just to bury it and like remember it as a good thing.
Also, we played like all throughout the school year, and then South Arm we'd be there freaking. I get there like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Work ball out for like 2 hours, gym for another hour, ball for another 2 hours. Like it's just too much.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
burnt.
you just get burnt
right.
out from
No,
it.
because for me, I kind of still miss that, and I would join rec league. Like I'm trying to join like EBC intramurals or something, and I'm trying to play.
I wish I had that. Like I wish I still like kind of like had the passion to even just like pick up a ball and say like, oh, I didn't want to hoop or like.
But I wonder maybe it's because I missed my senior years.
I think-
you played all
yeah.
5 years, right?
I played all 5 years and club in between.
Right.
So there was no missed years.
I think part of it honestly is because like we chose when to end our basketball careers.
Yeah.
Like you had an ACL tear. Like you didn't really
Oh,
choose.
shit.
You
I
didn't like
didn't know
we
that.
walked away from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We were like, okay, we're done. We'll go move on. Whatever. You didn't really get a choice. It ended for
ended.
you.
yeah.
Maybe that's why. That
Yeah.
makes
That's
part of it.
sense. I still have sort of like that.
Yeah.
You can call it passion or desire to play.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not gonna play professional,
Yeah.
but there's still that feeling of playing.
Yeah, because it's a fun sport. Like the
Yeah.
community, especially like here where we grew up in
Yeah.
Richmond, dude, it was big, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone we knew, like we know each other through
Yeah.
basketball. You know what I
literally.
mean?
Literally.
Like
We know mad people from different schools. Like we were in elementary school, or like early high school, knowing people from different schools only
Yeah.
through basketball. Like, and it's like
because
that's
we were just out
crazy.
on the court.
Yeah,
That was
going
just-
to Oval too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. That was like golden days, man.
Yeah.
No responsibilities, just sneak into the Oval, second floor type shit.
Sneak into the South Arm. Sneak into
Yeah.
the South Arm. They just left on locks. We just go in.
And then Subway after we hooped.
Oh, great. I would get fresh lights. I don't know what you. I was not a healthy kid.
yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
How'd
Yeah.
you meet your coach? Your current coach.
I go to the Anytime Fitness in
Yeah.
Queensborough, which is like right near my house, 5 minutes away. Small community, and I basically just got to know him from there.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, he knew me. I joined when like everything started opening back up in 2020.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, it's close. Like, you know, like I might as well just go here. It's like mad convenient and all that. It's
Yeah.
open 24/7. And we just kind of got to know each other there because like I said, small community, you get to know the people that work out there, you get to know people that work there. Everyone just became homies. And like, I think I started talking to him more last year, like at the beginning of last year, just telling him like what my plans were for the year. What, are you looking at the salt?
Get the shit out of it.
Hide it.
I still feel it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go on
Yeah.
this cut and then just see how it is. And I was like, because I kind of want to see if I want to compete sometime, just like fucking around with the idea.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, do it. And then I did the cut, realized I wanted to compete.
Yeah.
I talked to him. It was around August or September of last year. I was like, dude, I want to take this shit seriously. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm gonna go on my lean ball off season. He's like, will you help me? And so he just started guiding me, kind of like checking in on me once a month, like, you know, just giving me tips like to better myself. Cause like I knew my stuff, but he like with the added guidance, it made it
Yeah.
better. So he just checked on me during my bulk. And then I said, okay, we're starting prep in May. And then that's it. We were friends already. So he knew me. And then can't come mid-May, he was like, all right, let's do this shit. And then prep started and the shit got real fast. yeah.
Yeah, it's all full of depletion, all that shit.
Yeah. Shit got
Jeez.
Now,
really fast.
Did your training change much, or was it more focused on like the diet part?
I would say I've been really on top of my training since 2020. So my coach put a lot of trust in me in my training. So it was like when we came together for prep for like to plan out our training, it was more what I need to work on, what I need to focus on. So it's not your cookie cutter push pull legs kind of stuff. It's very specific. And then yeah, it was more like what he wanted to see from me. And then because I went to RSF too, he was like, okay, like especially my legs. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know my legs are crazy. I'm gonna take my pride in that. he was literally. I was like, oh, what do you want me to do for my legs? He's just like he literally looks at me. He's like, do your thing. Just make sure you train hamstring and glutes more, because like I trust you. Do your thing. And then that was mostly it. And then he would run me through a workout every week. And then yeah, but diet also didn't change that much because I lived the lifestyle already. So like when we're talking about like, you know, you guys see on my stories like chicken and rice, that's year round. You know, like tracking my calories, meal 1 to 6 year round. So like all that really changed was that the amounts got lowered. Some certain things got taken out for diet prep. You got to focus on certain things the closer you get to show. So yeah, I just took it all out. And then it was really just low food. Like I was like not eating. I was just eating scraps by the end of it. So
your foundation was already pretty good.
Yeah. Like I was living a pretty balanced lifestyle. Like on my lean ball or my off season, I'd just be eating my 6 meals, all clean food. And then one or two cheat meals a week, and then just enjoying that, and then go back to it the next day. You know, cream of rice, oatmeal, your typical protein shakes, boring food. Like I lived a boring lifestyle for a year and a half, but I loved it.
Paid off.
Yeah. No, I loved it. It's like the routine part of it is like the best part about bodybuilding. If you love routine, you'll love bodybuilding.
What is cream of rice? Because I see like a couple guys use it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like
Okay.
cream of like what is that?
Cream of rice. It is essentially hot rice pudding,
Okay.
hot rice cereal. It's basically oatmeal,
Okay.
but it's quicker digesting, which is why you eat it like an hour pre. Like before I came here, I ate like a big ass bowl.
Yeah.
So it digests really easily. It's carbs, gives you pump, gives you energy. So it's just really easy to eat, and
You want that now?
it's really hard to find.
Is
you
it
know,
hard to find?
hard to find here because there's a certain brand that you
Ah.
need, and not very many stores carry it.
How do you get it?
And Golden Grain Foods code Anto 10% off.
Can you send me that? Send me that.
Yeah, I'll send you that.
Get some freaking cream of rice. After
Hey,
this.
I got a cream of rice plug too.
Let's do that.
Link in the show notes. Link in bio.
Link in
Every single like chosen link, the
Yeah,
cream of rice
everything,
link, the
nah.
supplements link, all that.
I have so many links.
Yeah, it's a big demand because like I follow a bunch of bodybuilders
Yeah.
around the area, dude. Like people will be gatekeeping. They'll be like, they just post a picture of it at Superstore, but they won't tell you what location. I can tell you right now. I went to the Richmond one and I saw it. I was like, I bought 12 straight up. I bought 12. I just left.
Guys,
Didn't
you
buy
gotta-
anything else.
Gotta move quick.
Gotta
Jeez.
move quick, and I literally sold it to some of my friends.
Okay, so right, what do you think is rarer? Right, rarer. PS4 in its peak, like PS4 and Xbox, whatever it was, right?
PS5.
PS5.
Okay, PS5 in its peak, like whatever, or the cream of rice. Which one's hard to get?
Dude, it'd be the same. You search it up on Amazon right now. I guarantee you, like the one little box, probably like $40. And it's $4. It's $4 or $5,
You
G.
still can't get the PS.
It's just because we're
PS5
not in
now.
the States, right?
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
So
That's why.
we just don't be getting shit.
I'm gonna go
Semi-
Bellingham after this.
Give me a second camera.
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm driving to the States after this.
Dude, I went to the States. There's like,
No. Yeah.
you gotta go deep,
Fuck. Like deep south.
like deep in Washington, Seattle at least,
Okay, that's fine.
maybe a Kroger.
I don't even know where that is.
Exactly.
I'll go Portland. I'll just fly straight there.
Dude, this guy's strong as fuck. Actually.
But you're like twice my size though.
No, so, dude, this guy's strong as fuck. Let's see, but
Jaden is a beast, man.
dude, he's actually strong as fuck. I was like, yo, no, because I every week I would like look at his stories, or like I'll just see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because like 1 month I'm just like chilling, and then it's like 405. I'm like, yeah, and then like 3 weeks later, 495. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, no. To be fair, I've been able to do 405 since grade 12.
Yeah, okay.
So like,
Okay.
it's taken a while for me to get to 5 plates.
God damn, but still though, like
Grade
that's
12?
fucked.
Right after grade
But
12.
you hit 500 like less than a week ago, didn't you? Is that 500?
Last Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, see,
Jesus.
that's just 2.5 pounds.
Yeah.
And I've become like so desensitized to your heavy weight. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Bro, sometimes I'll be looking
Yeah.
back at like, because I'll walk around the gym where I'll just like come back, get my bag and stuff and come back to the weight.
Yeah.
I'll look at the leg press or squat or deadlifts, especially because my fucking upper body's trash. I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is all these plates doing here? Like, how the fuck am I even doing this shit? I
Yeah.
don't know, but
You just do it. Like you
It
don't-
hits you after you have to clean it up.
definitely.
Do you ever feel impressed by how much weight you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally, like, I'm on the second rack of the leg press now. Like, the thing maxed out 7 plates. I put 7 plates in 25. I came back, I looked at the first,
Damn,
the
bro.
top peg is maxed out. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is gonna be a bitch to
That's why
put
I
away.
use machines now,
Yeah.
so I don't have to unload.
Oh, yeah.
I just like
Mm.
just.
But
to be-
I just enjoy doing that stuff though. Like I enjoy squat, deadlift, and bench still, so I just keep doing it.
Yeah, like work has to be like 5 exercises, but you're there for 3 hours
Yeah,
because 2 hours is taking stuff off.
it's literally.
Yeah, that's like weird flex, but like it sucks too. It's a blessing and a curse.
When you work out with your coach, does your coach put the weights away for you, or like? Because
we do half.
Okay,
Mm.
I
that seems-
like
that
I like
seems
to
great.
help him.
Yeah.
You know, help the elder. I'm just
I'm gonna
kidding.
coach.
How old's your coach?
he's only like 8 years older.
I want to fucking coach
I
now.
fuck with him. I fuck with him a
Oh,
lot.
man.
I'm like his annoying little brother. So
yeah.
it's funny. No, he helps me actually. It's
That
actually
sounds-
really helpful.
That sounds really nice.
Nah,
To have
yeah,
someone just-
Yes.
yeah. He also yells at you and calls you.
Okay.
He's like it's like it's funny because like you're like during prep I was like I was out of my mind, right?
Yeah.
So like I relied on him for a lot of objectivity, and I'd be like posing and be like done, and like he wouldn't be like nodding.
Oh,
So I'd be like, yo, am I fat? He'd just look at me and start laughing. He's like, dude, you're the most shredded you ever been. Don't talk right now. And I'm like, yeah.
Do you deal with a lot of sort of that inner negative talk though sometimes? Like or are you like pretty good with that?
Like Honestly, like during prep, yeah, like it gets to you, man. Like it gets to you because you see yourself every single day, right? And like it got so important, like especially like under 3 weeks out, I had to send my coach pictures 3 times a week. Then it moved up to 5, then every single day. So it's like seeing myself day to day. I'm like, holy fuck! Like you can tell the micro differences, and then you're like, holy shit! Like you might not be good enough. You might not be. It's like it's true because like, and like for me personally, I struggle with anxiety too. So it's like I can see I have really bad days where I'm like, holy shit! Like I'm like, you're not going to be good enough. Like, you're not being stage ready. Like, there was a point where I was like 2.5 weeks out and I was like, literally genuinely felt like I was fat. Like, I was scared. I was like, holy shit.
You're probably just shredded as.
Yeah,
You're so
probably.
shredded,
Right. And then, but in that moment, I was like, holy shit. Like, I'm not happy with myself. Like, there was a point where like my weight plateaued for a bit and I was supposed to be depleting. I was like, dude, I'm eating scraps. I'm eating no carbs and my weight's not going down. Like, what's happening? And like, I was like freaking out to my coach. I was like, holy shit. Like the negative thoughts definitely get to you.
Well,
Like,
how do you usually deal with it?
like I said, like it's talking about it. It's talking about it is a big thing, especially if you're in prep. Like this is why you have coaches, and it's like it's important to have a circle. Like I'm very thankful for my friends and stuff. So I would send them pictures of big yo, can you be honest, like how do I look compared to like 2 days ago? Because like I can't trust my own eyes anymore. Like it got to a point where like when I heard myself talking really negatively about myself, I just like sauced the pictures to other people. Like, yo, I need real opinion. I need everything because like I can't trust myself.
And you send it to people who you know will give you an honest opinion,
and
right?
like people that obviously know bodybuilding, that people that I know that understand and that I trust. So they'd be like, look, here's what it is. It could be from this. Like my coach will be like, could be from because you drank water a little bit too late last night. You didn't finish your water or something like that. And he'll just be like, look, you look fine. Like, trust me. Like he always put me up. Like he would always tell me, he's like, hey, you're still gonna make nationals, right? And like you still believe that? You still think that's the goal? And I'm like, yes. And he'll be like, then manifest it. And I'm like, okay. And like we always just kept he always kept my head straight. So he's a big brother to me in that way.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Now, how did you feel on the actual competition day?
Oh man, crazy. I wasn't nervous actually.
You weren't.
Yeah, because you've been prepping for a long time, like a year, practicing posing for a year,
Yeah.
Working on your craft. And it's like, it was exciting. I will say I got nervous. Like, so like backstage there's like steps, right? To go on stage.
Right.
That's where I was like, oh shit, I'm really doing this. I'm like,
It didn't hit you until those stairs.
no, I was like, it wasn't until like they were like about to say my name and I was like,
Damn.
oh fuck,
Wow.
this is happening, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is not just the change room or the studio, not
Yeah.
just in the gym anymore. This is like in front of all these fucking people, and like you gotta nail your shit. There's no mirror. You gotta nail your shit,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which is I started practicing without a mirror like a month out, so I was like chill,
Okay,
but like
okay.
still, right? You're like, fuck, I wish I could see myself. But then the second I stepped on, started doing my shit, I was like, felt a feeling I've never felt I felt in a long, long time. And it was the same feeling I used to feel when I played basketball. And that's when I knew in that moment, I was like, yeah, I belong here and I'm going to fucking kill this shit. And then I was like, the second time I went back on stage, I was like, yeah, this is my shit.
Wow.
Like I live here.
Damn.
Like,
I'm feeling goosebumps.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, it really was like, it was a dope feeling. And like, cause I was worried. I was like, maybe I won't like it that much after I hop on stage. And like, even if I make nationals, what if I don't like it that much? Right. So that was actually my biggest worry, is that I'm still testing the waters in that way. And then when I stepped on, it was like, I actually fell in love with it. In that moment, I was like, holy fuck, like I live for this shit now. Like I love this. Like,
So you weren't actually nervous about, performing well. You were more
Yeah.
nervous about, okay, am I actually gonna like this?
yeah, because you put so much into it, right? You went through all that mental stress, and then like for you to be like, like after you're like, all that money, all the mental toughness, all like the sacrifices I had to make, it was like, I was just glad it paid off in that way too. That was like one thing I was grateful for, because in that moment I knew even if I didn't place, I'm gonna be back here next year or in 2 years. That's how I knew.
How many people were there,
Like
watching?
watching,
Yeah.
it was like full house, bro.
Which is like how many?
I want to say like, like those big conference halls.
Or actually, where was it?
Delta hotels,
Okay.
like
Right.
Grand Villa. Like think of like a big ass conference room, filled up completely. It was like the natural show was sold out rather than the day before, which was
damn.
the open show. there's way more people. There's hella people watching. There's a lot of eyes everywhere, and like I was like, people were like, being nervous backstage because like a lot of people first time competing, right? It's a regional show, and like people are like, oh my god, like there's a lot of people here. I was just like, okay,
And online too. There was a live stream, right?
yeah, there's a live stream too. There's a lot of people watching. There's a lot of IFBB pros there's like pros in the audience, right? So it's like definitely was like the biggest. It's always the biggest show in Vancouver.
Oh.
So like there's a lot of hype around it, and like I was like, that's also what got me nervous is because like if it is the biggest show, it means the best people are coming.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So it's like that's what I was like, oh fuck. Like I try not to worry about my competition, but like because it's you versus you, they say that shit. But like
but
you want to murder everybody next to you, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
How do they actually? So how do these judges do the evaluations? I guess.
It's based on like your division. So I did classic physique, right?
Mhm.
And like we'll talk about like the one with the board shorts.
Okay.
So they mostly look at your upper body, like the tightness of your abs and shit, and like your shoulders, your back, or they'll look at like they'll even look at your smile, your stage presence. Like that's what you get judged on, things like that. But my division, they judge you on your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, everything. You get judged on everything, stage presence. There's a lot more criteria. So like that's why they say like, especially with dudes, like, oh, do men's physique first because it's easier. But
right.
so many people do it, makes it harder. So you got to be better than like 25 guys, right? So, but yeah, classic physique kind of requires you to be a little bit more developed in the lower body, and like obviously with posing, you got to be very like polished and like pretty much a dancer at that point. So yeah, and they kind of like it's a subjective sport.
Yeah. That's what
If
I'm
the
wondering,
judges
yeah.
don't like you, they don't like you. That's just how it is. You might like someone who wins, like you got to be like undeniably top 3, like to be an undeniable top 3. Like I could be top 3 here, I could have been top 12 somewhere else.
Right.
I could have won a show here, I could have been like last place somewhere else, right? It just depends on the judges that were there that day.
How do you make them like you though?
You literally, that's why they say it's you versus you. You have no control over it. The only thing you have control on is being as shredded and as big as you can be. Like
Sometimes that might not even help if they don't like you, right?
Yeah, and then a lot of people lose like that, and a lot of people have opinions about that, which is why like, they treat everybody like a winner in some way, because people realize that like hey, there were guys there that I saw should have won. Like should have, like in different classes, should have won. But judges think otherwise, right? So I'm not a judge, but it's an opinionated sport. You don't win because you got 5 points more than the other guy. It's because someone liked your fucking quads better than the other guy, right?
What's the difference between classic physique, and the open one, like the two ones you did?
Classic physique supposed to resemble like Arnold's era.
Oh, okay.
So like kind of like that 70s, 80s, and 90s look, but open is literally just get as big as you can while being as shredded as you can. That's all it is. So like there's no weight cap. There's only height. So it's like if you're under 5'7", you're considered lightweight, but it's like you can really surpass that if you want to.
Is the posing different as well, or is it the same?
It's a little different. There's more poses. There's more mandatory poses, like the back lat spread. Everybody knows that. Like that's not mandatory for my class. It's mandatory for open. Side tricep, mandatory for them, not for me. So yeah, there's definitely like a lot of poses there, and you have to wear a thong versus like trunks. So yeah,
Like that.
yeah. That's how it is.
Do you guys ever have a chance to like interact with the judges prior to the competition? Like talk to them and try to like engage
maybe
with
run
them?
into them, yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, if you really know the community, like I wouldn't say I know everybody there, right? So like if you're well in the community, I'm sure you probably can talk to them. But they're like, these judges are legit. Like they're like official IFBB, because there's a
Okay.
pro show the day before. So it's judges from the pro league that were judging an amateur show, which is like pretty fucking nuts. So like there was definitely a higher standard at that show. So I was like, oh fuck. Well, it is what
intimidating.
it is. Yeah, it's intimidating.
Right.
That was intimidating too, but
Yeah,
I can't let it bug me because like, it's not in my control. So
Now in pro shows, when you place, like, is it like a cash prize, or like what
there's
is-
cash prizes, and if you win, you go to the Olympia. So it's kind of like how you have your regular season. So say there's like 15 pro shows. Those are the all those 15 winners go to the Olympia, and then there's 15 guys. Olympia is kind of like the NBA finals of that shit.
And then what are
Mr.
the cash
Olympia.
prizes like? I guess it varies depending.
It's not much actually.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's kind of a big topic that it's like bodybuilders are underpaid because they go through like, you know, we talk about the prep, right?
Yeah.
They go through all that. Plus you put in the drugs, the stuff they do with their health risks.
Supplements.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
So like, it's maybe like, I want to say it's not even a lot, like maybe 5 to 10K at most for some shows. It just depends how well funded you are. That's
Like,
all
do people
it
make
is.
a living off of just being in
Nah.
competitions? No.
Nah.
Okay.
No, you can't. Not right now, at least.
Even like if you go like Olympia and you win that.
Yeah, the people that go to the Olympia or they literally make the Olympia either have like they're online coaches, they're sponsored athletes. So like a lot of these things are paid for, and like there's always a side hustle. Like you look at Chris Bumstead, he said himself, he doesn't make money off of bodybuilding. He makes his money off his companies. He's a businessman on the side, right? It's the same difference. Like everybody's like that. That's the reason they can live the way they live. Otherwise they'd be like, I know there's a bunch of IBB pros that are like nurses and doctors and shit. They just bodybuild on the side. They just happen to be big as fuck on the side,
Right.
but they're also like surgeons. It's like,
I mean, if I was a doctor, I mean, I could probably write myself a prescription or something.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I can do that.
Oh, that's interesting. So they sort of make themselves a brand through bodybuilding and
Yeah.
competing, and then they do.
That's why they say when you become a pro, you have to like take yourself seriously as a brand, because you have to like kind of market yourself at that point. Because if you want to make money off of it, it's not gonna be through shows. It's gonna be through your support, like from your fans.
Now, is that sort of what you're trying to achieve as well?
I wouldn't say
Or
so.
what's your goals here?
With bodybuilding, like I said, it's just like it's a sport, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. I think for me it's just seeing where it takes me. It's not my end all be all. I think that's the one thing I learned from basketball. I made that my end all be all when I was younger. So then I got lost. But I want to split my passion into other things, which is like my career that I go to school for, right? Like I want to go into that. I want to actually live out what I did in school. And like if bodybuilding can exist for the rest of my life and I still love it like that, then that's perfect, right? Like I'm living the dream.
Right. So
But if it pans out, it pans out. I'm not going to say no to it. It's already given me so many opportunities, and it's only been 2 weeks since I competed. So
what are those other passions, Anthony?
other passions, I actually really like coaching. Like I do coaching right now, very low key.
Like for
And-
ball or for
No, for
for-
like fit for
oh,
fitness.
Right.
So I focus like on that aspect. I coach like 6 guys right now. I my brand is based off of students. It's for students who can't afford coaching but want to get serious about the gym. And I don't charge a lot of money. Mainly because like I want them to be able to afford it, and I want to guide these people in the right way. And I want to explore that further, like delving into something with the powerlifting scene. It's still in development, so keeping that on the low for now. And then next summer when I'm done graduating, I'm not gonna get my CPT, but I'm gonna get certified as a nutritionist, because I realized that like anyone can tell you how to train. I tell you how to train right now. I tell you to do 3 sets of this shit, 3 sets of that. Like we can give each other programs all day, but not everybody can give you real supplement advice, real like meal plan advice, real nutrition advice. And like if I can like succeed in that part, build a niche, work with like in the powerlifting scene, work in the bodybuilding scene, and like kind of branch out from there with coaching, like that'd be a great side job. Like I genuinely like it. I have a lot of fun writing programs, so I'm very methodical about it, because like I did all that research, and like honestly, if like you wanted to learn how to be an ace CPT, it's on Reddit. You don't have to pay for it.
Have you thought of doing like like a YouTube or a social media?
Like Jeff Nippert?
Like Jeff Nippert,
Nah,
FDA, JPG.
Nah, I don't want to make coaching my actual brand. I just want it to be like
okay.
a resource that it's there. Because it's like, you know, like I know a lot of younger guys, like they've talked to me like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And like the guys that I coach right now, like they just want guidance. Like they want to know how to like actually do things. And they're always surprised when I give them like something so simple and then they get so many results. I'm like, it's because now you know you're doing it right. You're doing it with a purpose, right? And a lot of people don't have that, because not a lot of people are willing to get into like the nitty gritty, like what does it mean to do this and that, the purpose of eating carbs before your workout, or like eating fats and protein before you go to bed, right? So
What do you think about like the whole like, because it's everywhere now, like the word optimal and all that shit.
optimal,
Because
like-
like, what do you think about that? Just is this optimal? Is this optimization? Whatever the fuck. I don't
it
know.
has a purpose,
Yeah.
it has a place, but it also, the more you abuse it, the more you're gonna get lost in that sauce.
Yeah.
Because the big scrutiny around that is that, you know, like the JPG pull downs when you're on the bench.
Yeah.
I love that movement, but using that as your compound is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. You're not going to get that same benefit from a row,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, it has its purpose. It's just about where you decide to place it in a program. Because if your back day is centered around you doing these all day,
You're not gonna do shit.
you're not gonna get a big back. I'm serious.
Hot take. Hot take.
Nah, I don't think
JPG fans.
It's not even a hot take. I feel like
This is my hot take. You can get a wide back no matter what, but if you can get a dense, thick, developed back in a year, I'll be very surprised.
yeah.
Because that shit is hard to do.
There you go. Don't be doing those
No,
No,
do them.
do
No,
them,
I
do
love
them,
them. I
do
do
them,
them.
do them.
But I'm saying like
Yeah.
I still do my rows.
Exactly.
You know, I do my T-bar rows. I do
Yeah.
my dumbbell rows. I do my lat pull downs. I don't just rely on that. You know what I mean?
Barbell rows are fucking deadly too.
Yeah,
I fucking
exactly.
love that
Like
shit.
it works. Like people did them for a long time because it
Yeah.
works, right? So
So you don't want coaching to be your brand, as we mentioned.
yeah,
right?
it's just like a side thing. Like I don't want it to be a job. I want it to be something I'm genuinely passionate about, which is why I take on like 4 to 5 people at a time, and then for like 3 months and work with them, and then get them to where they need to be, and then yeah,
Man,
it's just
so then what? I guess it's hard to say. You said you're going with the flow and seeing where it takes
Yeah.
you. So would you answer like, what do you think you want your brand to be?
it's more just me,
Yeah.
just who I am.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like just being myself. It's like, you know, I like the reason why I can say that is because I live the lifestyle of quote unquote body. I guess I can say I'm a bodybuilder now.
I think
Yes.
so.
I think
I think I
so.
can
I
say
think
that,
so.
but yeah,
I think so.
I think it's just like kind of peering into like peeking into that life. Because like when I made my YouTube videos for prep, people were always like, holy shit, you've been doing this? I'm like, yeah, like what do you think I've been doing? Just walking on the treadmill? Like just like, you have a food skill? I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get 200 grams of rice just scooping it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's where like it's interesting the market, because it's like a lot of people don't know that, right? And I was shocked because I'm like, how do people not know this? Then I realized I'm like, only thing I get on TikTok is bodybuilding shit. Only thing I watch on YouTube is bodybuilding
I
shit. So
realize
like,
that too.
obviously I'm surrounded by people
Yeah.
who know that shit. So like, then the regular like average Joe was like, you know, they don't actually know that. So
Yeah.
I think like just kind of living the life, doing your own thing is like, that's really cool to
Yeah.
do anyway. And like, yeah, why not? Like, I think it can get boring at some points, but you know, there's memorable moments like prepping for a show, starting a bulk, like, which is the next thing I'm going to be doing for YouTube, just because it's like, you know, people finally get to see me eat a lot and like get strong again, get big. So people don't also know that process, because they say, oh, you're bulking, like you're just gonna get fat. I'm like, nah, dude, like how you gonna eat on your bulk? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna eat the same thing I ate during prep, except triple the amount, right? That's all it is. And then they're gonna be like, how's that gonna look? I'm like, well, watch the YouTube video.
Right.
So
It's not coaching specific, but it's
yeah,
you.
I want coaching to just be a side thing, because I genuinely
yeah.
love it, and I like helping people. I like getting people where they want to go. So if I can make a little bit of money out of that, and you know, do it with people that genuinely care, which is why I make it low key, because I'm not taking on clients that won't do shit. Because a program is only as good as the client's resiliency.
Yes.
So if I'm getting clients who are half-assing it, like respectfully,
Yeah.
pay me my money and just don't talk to me. That's all it is. You know, so
The brand here is just showing you.
it's me.
It's you.
It's just Anthony
Yeah.
as
you
a whole.
going through
It's
prep,
Antho
you
world,
going
bro.
through everything.
Going through prep.
Wait. Yeah. You have a YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't even watched a show day video. It's a movie. It's a movie, bro.
What do you listen to in the gym, like music wise?
I went through that. I still listen to rap.
Yeah.
I listen to like everything now. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
super open. Like I used to hate hardstyle and rock music,
Yeah.
all the EDM shit. Now I'm like, dog, it's kind of everything's hitting.
Really?
So like a nice mixed playlist is dope. And then like when I'm just like usually I'm not wearing headphones anymore
Yeah.
unless it's like like a really intense set. But like, cause I'm usually just listening to someone yell at me now,
Oh yeah, sure.
so, or like I'm yelling at somebody.
Yeah.
So, but recently, like, you know, I've been in my Christmas vibes listening.
Really?
Like a
Yeah.
Buble?
No, bro, I've been listening to Mariah Carey on the leg extension. It's crazy, bro. It goes hard. You just be singing and shit.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe, and it's like,
had different shit. Like if
what do
it's
you
like,
listen to?
Like heavy shit, I'll listen to like Metallica and shit.
Yeah,
But like mid heavy, I'll listen like 21 Savage or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe like some R&B. Maybe nothing, depending on my vibe. Because it's so early in the fucking morning, man.
I'm getting sick of music. That's just
Sometimes,
what it is. Yeah, that's just what it is. Because like
Sometimes, yeah.
the hard sounds cool,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, because and I like talking to people. Like
Yeah.
I see people I know, right?
Yeah,
So-
that too. But
And
it's
I
like,
like training with people.
sometimes
so-
go in the gym, like, dude, it's too fucking early. I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just
feel you.
no headphones, just do my shit and get out. But
Freaking shredded.
What do you? Bro's just watching my video. he's like, hold on, let me just take 12 minutes out of this podcast and watch a vid. Yeah.
Anyways, all right. There you go.
Yeah. I was gonna make a video like on my reverse diet, then I was like,
Yeah.
then I got busy with school, and I was like, I'm gonna just wait. Like, it's not that entertaining. I can do it on Instagram.
How good was that cheat meal you had yesterday or 2 days ago?
Oh, the cookies?
No, I remember you posting like a fucking like what should my cheat meal be?
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you end up getting?
I was like, I asked for all those. Someone sent me a thing that was like, yo, you asked for all this, didn't even post a picture of the food.
Yeah. Like, did you get gammy? Like, what'd you get?
I got I Uber Eats some shawarma to my house. I was like, yeah, that's down. And then I literally posted a thing. It was just an empty fucking container. So I was like, sorry. It got to my house and I just scarfed it down. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because I don't think I saw the food.
I didn't either. I just ate it.
I remember going through like, okay, he's gonna post cheat meal. I'm like, all right, so cheat meal's gonna be gammy. Okay, cool. Blah, blah,
It's
blah,
just
all right.
not there.
And like, I don't know what happened. I just didn't see shit. Like, and then I just thought about now. I'm like, where the fuck was that food?
Yeah, it's just like, fuck. It got to my house and I just ended up eating it.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You look at his thing.
Sorry.
He was watching the
Yeah.
vid.
No, he's looking at our notes.
Our
we have.
notes. What else do we have? Well, that's good. We have all of it.
What do you think? If you can list to one artist for the rest of your life, gym wise, who would it be?
Gym wise?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like when you go in the gym, only this artist is playing.
That's Drake. He got a list, right? You gotta get someone with a long discography.
I was low key thinking Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek Mill,
Yeah.
Kanye, Drake,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like got a mood for everything. Like you can listen
Yeah.
to Marvin's Room, deadlifting. It's all good.
Yeah.
Meek Mill's outro on Dream Chasers 4. I don't know if you know the song off your head, but that song is hard as fuck.
No, Meek Mill's dope,
Mill's
man.
fucking
Like Dream
crazy.
Chasers era.
Yeah.
Like that shit is hard. I agree. Back then,
I don't know about now. Did he drop anything recent?
Meek Mill's mid, as of recently.
Yeah. Last song he
I
dropped was
don't-
what, Blue Notes 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
Which was fucking Blue
Trash.
Notes 1 was way better than Blue Notes 2.
Trash.
Fuck.
Yeah. Music at the gym is like, to me, music to my ears now is just my gym partner yelling at me or like my coach yelling at me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, I just get sick of it. And like during prep, I was just like, I just have my hoodie on. I just be like, so like not listening
Oh,
to music.
I love
just
having a
looking
hoodie on.
around. I feel like, holy shit. Oh, the worst part about prep is you get very cold. Very
really?
cold. Yeah, I got like low key hypothermia, bro.
Yeah, no more 4 a.m. workouts for me.
Because when you drop that amount of body fat
Yeah.
that fast,
Yeah.
you just get freezing. So it was like middle of September. And it was like super hot until like yesterday.
I was freezing.
You
but
know what I mean? Like it was like super hot until like yesterday,
Yeah.
right? Dude, I was like, I'd be in my room, like a hoodie and sweats, everything. Cause it was so cold. And like I'd be in the gym. I'd only take off my pump cover or whatever, or just cause like my coach wanted to see how I was looking. And I'd put it back on cause like
Really?
it was so cold. Like I would get like chills. Oh yeah, that happens too.
Would you say that's the hardest part about doing this? It's
No,
just-
there's worse. If you guys want to get into that, like the dark shit,
there's so
the dark
much
shit.
we can get into. Low-key.
what's the dark stuff, bro?
Okay, so let's talk like 4 weeks out. I think the day of my show, like when I finished my show, October 2nd, now when I slept that night, that was the first night I got 7 hours straight of sleep in 5 weeks for the first time.
Day of your show.
Yeah. So like every day before that, I only really slept real for like 2-3 hours because I'd wake up hunger pains or I had to piss every single night. I wouldn't get any sleep.
Why do you have to piss? Or what?
8 to 10 liters of water a day,
Right.
every single day.
Crazy.
And hunger pains because
Not eating.
Not eating. And then you're just there. Because you can't fall asleep hungry anyway. Like it's harder
Yeah.
to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So think of that. Then your stomach starts to hurt. Then you're like, oh shit, I gotta get up to pee. And the next thing you know, you sleep for half an hour and then it's time to go to work or school. And then you're cracking down like 400 or 500 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do anything. And then you're just like, eye bags got bigger and bigger and bigger. Eyes start to sink in.
Dude, this is why I never
Bro,
I
what?
don't think I would
It's
ever
real.
do that shit.
Like I said, like it's
Damn.
being someone that looked from the outside, trying to be supportive to people that competed. I was like, yo, like, fuck, man. And then when you go through it, you're like, whoa, like it's a big change, which is why like the depletion phase was really hard on me. Cause like, yeah, my water got upped and then like no carbs, no energy, libido's in negative completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
No desire to do anything.
Yeah.
Like not even on like the sexual aspect, bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You're just like that. Like I saved all my energy for work and my lectures, and then a little bit for the gym.
Yeah.
And then like by the time I got to the gym though, it was just like I I couldn't even get a pump. Like there was no pump, nothing in me. Like I was just there, pose, do like I look forward to doing cardio because it would wake me back up because I would be like falling asleep during out the day. And then
But would you have energy to do cardio? It was like not at all.
I would actually only look forward to doing cardio because I hated training like 2 weeks. I hated training for like a whole month. Like I didn't want to go to the gym anymore.
Right.
Like I was just like, dude, I'm just here to like if I can do one exercise, I would only do one exercise. But like I had to go through rigorous workouts, like all that. Like I stopped posting my workouts because I was just like, I'm so done with this. Like I can't do this anymore. And you're getting weaker, so it's like super demotivating.
Yeah.
Like everything's heavy. You have no energy to go past 8 reps. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
It was like, it got really dark really fast, let's just say. And then like you couple that with like getting cold and like not sleeping. It's like you start to like low-key, like I'm natty, but like I got roid rage. like the anger was messed up, man.
Like you just get
So
angry easily.
like
angry.
during this time, I was doing 115 minutes of cardio in a day.
Wow, okay.
So 45 in the morning, 30 after my workout. So I'd wake up like an hour or two before whatever I had to do just to do that. And like this one day, sorry if anyone from this gym is watching. This is at the Scott Road location. I was doing cardio. Fucking the shit messed up, so it reset. And he punched the screen. I walked out, I went to another gym and did another 45 minutes. I was so pissed. Like I literally just like punched the screen. I was like, I'm fucking out of here. And I just left. Went to the gym by my house. I was like, yeah, I'm doing my 45 here.
I understand though, because when you're that low on food, I'd be pissed off too.
Like everything, like I forgot to cook my own rice
Oh shit.
this one day.
Yeah.
And then I was like, cap. I was like, I slammed this shit. I just walked to my room. Didn't eat anything. It's real shit, man. Like I was
Honestly, like low key, I thought like after this podcast, I'd be like, you know, maybe I'll be like a little more motivated to like maybe like one
It's
day
worth
try
it
to
in the
complete this
end.
shit. Nah, you just doubled down. Like I don't think I can handle this shit.
Nah, it's like I said, the first prep's always gonna be the hard.
Oh, yeah.
The first prep's always gonna be the hardest. Like
Yeah.
now that I know I'm capable of those things, I'm like, okay, how can I avoid it?
Yeah.
Like how can I make it better for myself come April? Because that's when
Yeah.
I'm starting prep.
Well,
And it's-
how are you gonna avoid all those sort of?
Well,
getting
like
up to
I think
piss
being
and
more
hunger
aware,
pains? Okay.
like now that I'm aware that, because I'm like before going to your first one, you're just like, I'm good, like I'm chill, I got all this energy, and then it just like you get run over, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Now I'm expecting it, right? So now I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay.
I know that like, oh, listen, I'm 3 weeks out. This might happen. Now I know that like I got to talk to somebody about it, or like I gotta keep my cool. I got to reserve. Now I know I have to reserve my energy when this time comes around. Like
Right.
now I can play around with it and like make it better for myself. So yeah, like
Would you say that's like sort of the biggest advice for people wanting to get into it? It's just like
yeah,
being
shit gets
aware.
real fast. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Like don't underestimate it, because look, I thought cutting is like, you know, it's just cutting, bro. It's
Just
easy, bro. It's
Nah.
easy.
Less.
And then like
Yeah.
come like peak week, like the week of, like 3 days out,
Yeah.
2 days out, those are all crazy times, man. Like the day of the show, like in the morning, like I had my second coat of tanning at like 6 a.m. Coach was like, all right, you're up at 3:50 a.m. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, he's like, you got to eat your first meal, bro. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, and he's the night before I had to drink 4 liters of water, and he was like, okay, you have to space it out. I want your last sip to be at 11:55. He's like, don't I have to wake up at 3:50? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so he's like, you might not sleep tonight, you know that, right? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, he's like, yeah, bro, welcome to show day. He's like, you want to be a bodybuilder? This was happening, bro. And I'm like,
Wait, so
okay.
why do you have to drink so much water again?
So it's just to like dry out, piss it all out. Like, oh, like that was my water tapered down. So like 4 liters is nothing to me now. I can go 4 liters in like 4 hours.
Or like before you said like
Oh,
8
that
to
was
10
to like
liters?
just piss everything out, like all the nutrients, everything. You dry out in the morning, because like I would send pictures of myself like right when I wake up after I piss, and my piss would be like 3 minutes, right? I'd just be chilling. I'd just feel like, yo, it's done. But yeah, I'd send pictures, and like it's crazy because like I said, like you notice the micro differences. I took a picture before I had to pee and after I had to pee, like 10 times leaner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I had no water in me at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll show you guys pictures later, like how I looked without water.
We'll put it up here.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Just-
If you want, it's just gonna be like my fucking Lululemon underwear.
It's okay. It's abuse.
Yeah. It's like it's a whole process, man. It was fun. Like peak week was very fun because like my coach gave me like 4,000 calories to eat one day.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That must have been so rewarding then when you placed. It's like all of this hard work.
Yeah, like right after I placed and like right after I got off stage, like I'll be real with you guys. Like I actually like cried a little bit. Like I was like tearing up because like I was like, holy shit, like I did that shit. You know, like I actually like it's just weird because like I look back at one of my videos, like the very first one I said, no, I'm gonna make nationals. And then like I made nationals. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like this shit is real, right? Like I cried a little bit. And I was like, dude, like there is like the emotional high that you get from finishing a show is like I just came off of it like a week, like maybe like less than a week ago.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything's rolling in and you're like, especially the first one, right? It's like felt really fucking good. Like I'll tell you that right now. Everything is like I've never been the best like since the show. Like this is like peak everything. The training's been like amazing. Like mental's amazing. And like on top of that, like the people around you, they now realize you're a bodybuilder. They now understand that like what it takes to get there. And now they're like willing to ride or die for you. Like for the next show. Cause you're like, oh shit, when we doing this again? Like I'm ready to be by your side. Like I get it now. Like I even had one of my homies, he was like, yo, when can you party? Like when are you like able to party? Like I don't want to fuck your shit up. Like just hearing that like made my day because I'm like, damn, they get it. Like they understand now. Because before it was just talking about becoming a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Now it's like, what do we need to do to support you on your way to like, nationals? And I'm like, whoa, it's like it's a blessing.
Yeah. They're considerate.
Yeah, it's like
exactly.
because you have to make a lot of sacrifices and heard a lot of stories of people have to like, cut people out of their lives. Like people have left relationships because of bodybuilding, and it's like it's sad to see, right? Especially when you're like no food, dying, and then you're like, and then like you lose a friend or like something tragic happens. It's like fuck, like you can't just like put it on the brakes. Like it's just like bodybuilding's hard, man. And then like there's life outside of that, right? So
Nationals is next year. Where is that held?
Toronto. So I'm going to Toronto. Yeah.
And then if you place that, wait, is that like
Is that the Olympia?
the
Afterward?
No,
what's
so
after that?
basically, if I when I compete in juniors, if I win juniors, I just become junior national champion. Yay! But
Whatever.
yeah, but if I win the overall in my men's class, which is winning my class, and then winning the entire classic physique division,
Okay.
I would essentially be an IFBB pro, and I would have done it naturally, because natural bodybuilding's drug tested, but not necessarily drug free.
Just get off the drugs early enough.
Yeah, which is what I hate. Because let's get into this the drug shit. Because if I don't place, then I will be taking long off season anyway. But it's like I said, this second show again is testing waters, but it's not testing for whether I want to compete. It's testing whether or not I'm gonna hop on gear.
If you're gonna hop on some
Like if I
supplements.
love it enough that like okay, if I want to compete in the next show, because like I had thought about it and like really I've been thinking about it for a while already. It's like, do I even want to be natural if I want to pursue this seriously?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it natural. Like I made nationals, right? So let's just do it naturally. And then like depending on how much I still have a passion for it within a year for now and how I'm gonna look at my life, it's like if I want to pursue bodybuilding as a sport, I don't see a future in it doing it naturally because of all the dishonesty and like the kind of flack that natty bodybuilding gets, which is like it's tough because it's like that like this guy was definitely on gear and he just hopped off and passed his drug test to win the show, and then he beat out all these people that are just who are actually natural. It's like I fucking hate that shit. So it's like if I'm gonna do gear, I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go into the open show. But like I said, like we're young. Like I'm 22, so it's a lot of reflecting. So it's like right now it's just do the best that I can and then serious conversation time because gear is expensive and that's the only thing stopping me. I'm just kidding.
That's where I'm at too, Loki. I'm
kidding.
like, after 25, 27, I'm gonna start looking at it. Be like,
Because it's like we can talk about how like the health implications. Yes, I know all the negative side effects. I know all that. I know that I can expect that. But is it a risk I'm willing to run? Like, is it something I want to sustain for the rest of my life? Because if I want to live healthily, like, I'm going to have to do things that supplement me and the effects of my past roid use.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, you got to look at it in a 20-year lifespan. Like, to me, if you're not competing, there's no reason to, unless you really want to, and you know what you're doing. Like, go ahead. But like, there's no purpose to getting on drugs unless you're like, there's money involved, in my opinion. Like, if you can be Olympia caliber athlete, IFBB pro, why not? If you love that shit, why not? But like, if you're just gonna hop on just to do that shit, just to be cool, just to like, you're gonna do nothing with it. Like, you see all these like kids who are doing SARMs and like popping pills and stuff. It's like, you're not doing it. Like, people that do SARMs unknowingly only do it because they're too scared of a needle to put in their ass.
I don't even know what the fuck SARMs is, Loki. I don't even.
It's oral, so you just
oral. No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So if you win it all next year,
Huh?
if you win it all next year, then you're gonna.
Well, I wouldn't bank on it winning. Like I said, like I didn't bank on this.
That's true.
For to be winning. It's just, where is my life gonna be in a year? Like, and then a year after that, and how is bodybuilding still in the picture? Do I still want to actively compete? And the way I see it right now is, it's a yes, just because, like I said, we're really young. I want to capitalize on this before I settle down into my actual adult life, which is like after 25. And like, like, I want it to be just something fun that I do on the side, but right now I can focus on it because I have the time, right? So it's, I don't know, it's real conversations. Like, I've had to have that with my coach, and like, like, it's a conversation that's been brought up around the house already. And it's like, because that's just the reality of it, bodybuilding, steroids.
Yeah.
You got to talk about it, and you can't hide from it, especially if you're like in the light and you got to, you're taking it seriously. It's part of your health. So
The competition you competed in, it was amateur, right?
Yeah.
And then next year nationals, because you said if you win it all, then you become IFBB.
So it's a pro qualifier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of those guys are fighting tooth and nail to get a pro card. Like, that's why it's like, to make the open class, I was like, oh shit, like, I'm just gonna be honored to be there. Like, I'm humble. Like, I know that it's not like I'm gonna go and win. I'm not a genetic freak, right? Like, I'm just happy to be there, and like happy to get the experience that I'm gonna be next to athletes who have been like experienced and like older than me, genetic freaks who are like, like, who can actually be pros, and like, to be connected in that industry is actually like something I didn't think I'd fall in love with either. Because like, the people that I competed with, like, the people, like, we're all homies now. We all talk on Instagram. Like, it's dope. Like, like, I made friends. I was like not expecting that, because I was going into it like Kobe. I was like, fuck everybody else. I'm gonna kill all y'all. But then I ended up coming out of it with like 3 new homies, and it's like dope. So just being in the industry is like, because all these people understand what you went through. All these people just went through what you went through. So like, the camaraderie that comes out of it, it's like, everybody's like, no matter who wins or loses, like, even backstage, like, people are just like, yo, congrats. Like, congrats on prep. Not a congrats on placing, congrats on making it here. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's cool. Like, I'm just happy to be there.
That's just how the community is there. Everyone is just supportive.
Everyone's super nice. I was walking around the hotel when I was tanned up and shit. I was just talking to people, and like, people are just like asking about how was your prep, like, blah blah. And it was just like a safe space, because you knew that when you said like hunger pains, they'd be like, that was like yesterday for me. You know what I mean? Or like, you say like, they're all in like big hoodies. They're just like, I'm mad cold. Yeah. So it's just like, it's literally just, everybody gets it. And it's like, it's nice. You feel really welcome. And like, because like I said, like, who out of all your friends are prepping? Who do you know that's prepping other than like me, right?
It's just you.
Exactly.
You.
So like,
you.
so it's like, that's how small it feels.
Yeah.
And then you feel like, for me to like find people like-minded, it's like, feels really nice. So.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just like, a couple of my guys at the gym like compete and shit. I'm just asking like, yo, how you feeling? They're just like, man, I'm just fucking here.
That was like, me for 5 weeks, man. That was me. I'm just here, bro.
Every single day's like, yo, same shit, different day, man.
One of my my gym, she works at the gym. Shout out to Faye if you're watching. She works at the gym, but we're homies. She was like, she saw me at the gym. She's like, are you okay? She's like,
no,
you look like you're about to cry. And I'm like, dude, I know I feel like shit, man. I don't even want to be here. Like, I told her, I'm like not really in the mood to talk. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just put my hoodie on. I just walked in and out. I was gone. And I was like, yeah. But I had a lot of support, which is like really nice, because I know a lot of people had it worse. Yeah. And like, to have a support circle that just has your back is so nice. Because like even my family, right? Like, everybody like kind of centered around me, and it was just like, it was dope, because like they knew I was struggling, but like they had my back, so it was cool. Yeah.
level of respect is just like I already had a little respect for it, but now it's like even higher after hearing what you told me. It's like,
Well, it's
that's just
thanks, but
right?
like, you know, it's just like I just think that like anybody can prep, anybody can do it. Like if you really want to do it, do it. Like I see people that are prepping. There's a show coming up in like 4 weeks, and like people I know are prepping for it. Like I'm doing my part, checking in on them, even though I don't know them. Like I understand now. And they're getting into the part where they're about to get really cold. So
And it's winter
like,
too, almost.
yeah, and I was like, hey, if you need to talk, like,
Yeah.
I'm just doing my part there because it's like, you know, if I can be there for somebody, because somebody, you know, sometimes people weren't there for me, right? So it's like just doing my thing.
Is the biggest mental part of it just the like unmotivation?
No,
like,
I think it's the discipline. It's like I never struggled with like food stuff, and then it got to like that point in prep, and I was like, holy fuck! Like I got diet fatigue because I've been dieting for so long. Like I said, lived a 6-meal life for a year. Like you get sick of it eventually. You have no cheat meals, no nothing. You start craving things you don't even like. I didn't even like peanut butter. I love peanut butter now for some reason. I'm like, what the hell? Like, right? So it's like, like I was a lot of late nights. I was watching like food videos, how to cook. Like you guys know Eric the Electric?
No.
He does like food binging challenges. He eats like 20,000 calories a day. I would watch that.
it's like food ASMR? Or
No, it's just eating.
Oh, just eating.
No, I just like eating food, like watching food reviews. I watch that late at night, and just like that's how I would like
Satisfy your cravings.
Yeah, I live vicariously through that, and like it like gets to you, man. Like, it's like then you just next thing you know. Actually, this is exclusive. I'll share this. I actually cheated on my diet once.
Yo.
Oh fuck!
What?
Look at this guy.
Oh,
Look
my
at this
prep.
guy. I remember I love respect.
No. I'll be honest. I never. The only person that knows this were the people that I was with and my coach. Because I told my coach right away.
Yeah.
Because I told my coach, you're not gonna get bullshit from me, right? And I was just like, I'm like, dude, I cheated on my diet. And this was like 6 weeks out, so it was like we're fine.
What did you cheat it with?
Well, let me just put it like this. I was going through a tough time, and then because I'd go out with my friends all the time.
Okay.
Except I DD all the time. So like, there's this dude carrying a bag full of meals everywhere we go. When we at the club and just eating chicken and rice.
I fucking love that.
Real shit, man. Real shit. It was funny as fuck. So this one day, it was just like down. I was just like down bad. I had like a shot of tequila. I was like, dude, the guilt I got from that was fucking insane. Even though it made me leaner the next day, it's just like knowing that was the first time I've ever cheated on my diet in a year and a half.
Wow. Okay.
So I was like, whoa, like that was fucked, like to my mental.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, Banana Boys exclusive.
You just told your coach right away after that because he felt.
Yeah, I texted him 12 o'clock at midnight. Hey, bro, fucked up. had a shot of tequila.
What did
I was
he say?
like, he's like, hey, we got to work on it tomorrow. And he's like, and it's like, it's a good thing you're honest. He always had respect for me. He always knew that I was like dedicated. So like, he was always impressed with me. He was like, man, like for you to say that you cheated is like a big deal. Cause like people wouldn't say that shit. Right. So it's like, yeah. Cause I took this prep to heart. Like I made it a big deal for me. So like when I cheated, I was like, even though it was like so minuscule, like shit's like 30 calories.
Not it's like
It's 30 calories. It dries you out. Made me leaner the next. I woke up shredded as fuck. I was like, I'm a fucking moron. Like that's all I could think about. Yeah. And then I was like, man, I'm just like
The guilt.
shit. Yeah, you feel really guilty.
Yeah.
And like,
I went to reset it, but we're an hour 15.
I gotta take a piss.
You want to take a piss? Okay, go take a piss.
take a piss.
You ever get sick of eating? No.
Not right now, no. I actually love it right now. It's fucked. Like I feel like I'm not even like.
Yeah.
It is about. It's in like I'm at a sweet spot where I actually don't feel hungry anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, it's nice. So.
Oh, because you eat like 6 meals a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So like they're bodybuilder meals, but like I get split up. But like it's all to gear because I'm like reverse dieting. I'm still trying to find my maintenance. I'm like up like 10 pounds, which is like pretty good post show, but you know it's kind of hard to accept the fact that I'm disappearing.
Yeah.
You know, like my face is getting fatter and shit. Like not as vascular.
Dude, there are days where like I'm eating like some shit. I'm just like I'm like it's not that I'm not hungry. It's just I'm just there. I'm like I'm so tired of chewing.
Yeah.
I'll just watch like a fucking like freaking ASMR of like teppanyaki or some shit.
Yeah.
Just like try to get inspired to eat more. But I'm like fuck man.
I used to be like that. Like and then ever since prep ended, I've just been wanting food nonstop. Yeah. Like I guess it's because I've been like such a long cut that like
probably.
he just keeps asking for more. But now I'm getting to the point where like, okay, like I'm coming off the high. I think I can. It's time to like. I know it's about to be an uncomfortable time because, like I said, like this is like the biggest year I'm about to have, and like in terms of like making gains, like in the gym, dude, I've never felt so fucking strong. Starting a program, like I literally whipped out like haven't deadlifted in 7 months. I whipped out 3 plates for like 3 sets of 8. I was like, whoa. I was just like, okay, I think I'm back. And then like, it's just like, I'm just like feeling fucking amazing. And like, I think that like the way that if you properly bulk, you'll make gains, right? Like you eat clean and shit. And like my coach thinks I'm going to put on a lot of size. He thinks my maintenance is really high, which is like interesting because like I'm eating almost 3K calories right now. I'm 5'7", like 160 some. So like put that in perspective, and I'm barely gaining weight. So like I'm just worried about my grocery bill because I'm also like I have like personal goals. Like I'm trying to get rid of like I'm trying to limit myself to 1 scoop of protein a day.
Yeah,
that's it. Everything else, real protein, real shit. So like I kind of like those like $30 packs of chicken, like the big ones
from Costco,
from anywhere that last me like 2.5 days, and I'm like, holy fuck, man.
How many? Is this chicken breast or what is this?
Chicken breast.
How many chicken breasts?
30 packs.
Like the big packs, right?
How many breasts are in the pack?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like 1.5 kilos. It's gone in like 3 days. No bullshit. Cause like I'll eat in the morning. Like I have my eggs and shit, right? And I have my cream of rice. Meal 1 and 2. Like post workout, I'll have chicken and rice. And then meal 4, I have chicken and rice. And then meal 5, I have
chicken rice.
So
I'm trying to think like how many chicken thighs do I go through?
Well, because it's like 150 grams cooked per, so like it's like big ass fucking breast, right? 3 times a day, baby, and then like it's gone because I'm like, I'd be looking in the freezer. I'm like, where my shit at? I just bought some yesterday. Then I realized I ate all that shit, and I was like, bro, maybe I should just go back to protein bars.
Bro, do you have a Costco membership?
I do.
Okay, good, because you need
still,
that shit.
it doesn't matter.
Still,
it doesn't matter.
You still need that because I found like if I go like Walmart or Price Mart for like my chicken, it's way smaller.
Yeah,
like the Walmart chicken thighs are puny.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah, but the Costco ones like they're full size like thighs.
Yeah, like it's just groceries are fucking expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's like thank God for my supplement sponsor. Code it though, 10% off.
Plug it again.
Wait, no, it's 15% off.
What's the code?
Antho. Go to Reflex Delta, 120th and Scott. Yeah.
Reflex Delta.
There's gonna be so many fucking affiliate links down below in the description.
I don't have that many.
Wait, is that your main sponsor?
Yeah, that's who hooked you up with all the gear right there. You know what I mean?
We should actually show that.
Yeah, show that. Show the bum pre-workout too.
Okay, so the boy got me Savage pre-workout rocket candy.
You know what I mean?
Solid. I might down this today, or I might do 1 scoop of this and 1 scoop of the pre-peat. I don't know. Because I have another one at home. I might do 1 of each.
I have a fresh 3-peat in my car too.
Might. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's 3-time Mr. Olympia.
There's gonna be some creatine.
Because
this is freaking expensive and is also in a
gold mine,
huge
bro.
shortage. So y'all better not take this shit from me. I'm about my shit. Got us some bottles. Which is sick because I actually need another one.
Dude, everybody needs bottles, man.
Yeah, they don't last as long as they used to. I feel like.
Yeah, cheaper materials.
Yeah, they get grosser. Yeah,
you didn't hear that from me, but
this is a good ball. This is a good ball. Other people,
it is what it is.
I don't know about that.
Hey, mine's still clear, so that's a good sign. I've had mine for like a month, and it still works.
This is a new one. I got it from One Bar Protein.
Some protein bars.
This protein bar, Fit Snacks Oreo flavored. I'm probably gonna down this before I go. 108 calories, pretty good.
Grams of protein.
I
60
vouch for
protein.
this one. This one's good.
I'm gonna have this before we go to the gym.
Better than the Quest bars.
Quest bars.
Yeah,
Quest bars.
It's not.
I don't think I had Quest bars.
Quest bars taste like tires, bro.
Yeah. Yummy Bears. 115 calories per thing, which is actually pretty sick. I've never seen like a gummy with so many calories. I feel like I don't know, but I fucking like that shit.
It's like it's just as many as Smart Sweets.
Is it?
But this one's vegan, so for all you vegans out there,
shit. I'm probably gonna down this later today too. We got Andrew's got
another flavor. Oh, what birthday cake? I don't know.
That one's gas. I like that one.
Okay.
What flavor is? Oh, confetti cake.
What?
That's pretty good. And then
I'm a protein bar connoisseur. So
you got a different flavor. Wait.
All right, and then we got like more gummy bears.
What flavor is this?
Yummy. Oh,
I think that's like pink lemonade.
Strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry. Lemonade,
strawberry kiwi.
something like that.
And this is peach.
That's
Oh shit!
banana.
I didn't even notice that.
And then we got like protein drinks.
Yeah, they got the ghost shakes in the fridge.
Down
so.
that too.
We're going
We're gonna down both these before the gym.
Bro's gonna have a massive shit before the gym.
Oh, 1000%. 1,000%.
The
Especially
salts, the
pre-workout.
salts were not sponsored.
The salts were not sponsored.
I
Not
got
my
that off
idea.
Amazon, and I low-key regret getting that because that fucking hit me hard as fuck.
Nah, yeah.
That's a reflex delta.
I think we should clip that.
What?
The salt.
Yes, that's the whole point. We got the salts. I'm
salts.
gonna clip that.
The salt's funny as fuck, bro.
Okay.
I blacked out.
Bro,
I genuinely
Jaden
blacked
died.
out.
You walked up
Jaden
there.
died.
I genuinely
I'm
blocked
telling
out.
you, that's like the only way you should start pods, bro. You know, like the low energy pod, you're never gonna have any of those now that you have this. You're just gonna be like, hold on.
I have a medical
Low
emergency
energy.
pod. We're gonna podcast in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What yeah.
How long are we at? Where
It's
we
an
at?
hour 20.
Jeez, we could literally go on for like 4 hours.
We
I feel
can.
like
Yeah, dude. Throw in anything.
because I haven't seen you in like what, like
I
in
haven't seen
person?
like I haven't seen you on since high school.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
don't
now that
remember.
we're like talking, I do remember you tearing your ACL. Was it?
How?
I just remember hearing about it.
Oh, probably.
I
but,
like. I'm okay. Don't tell me. It's like going to grade 11,
Well, yeah.
right?
Or did you hear from the podcast though? I did talk about it on the podcast a couple
No.
times. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Was it going to grade 11?
Yeah.
That's all I know. That's all I know. I just no. It's just around
I
that
was
time.
like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
It was just around that time that like.
It was against RHS at Sunshine Coast. It tore. And I heard it 3 times.
You know who I might have heard it from? Fucking probably you or
Okay.
Ray or something.
Probably.
Yeah. Did you do Mac hoops as well?
I didn't do Mac.
Okay,
Hoops.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say
play
maybe-
club in
Okay.
in Richmond.
I was gonna say so. Maybe one of them told you, but yeah, maybe I did tell you.
I just remember hearing about it because Richmond's
Yeah.
a small city,
Richmond's
right?
small, yeah.
You know, it's like all I hear is Andrew tore ACL. I'm like, oh shit.
Everyone knew that. That's kind of weird.
Like, yeah. Well, to be fair
Yeah.
though, like our schools are like kind of well, like I guess I was like pretty affiliated with like Palmer
Yeah.
people.
That's
Like I
true.
knew people,
Yeah.
right?
That's
And
true.
like
Also basketball too. We all knew each other.
yeah,
So.
we all knew each other, and like you wanted to know who was injured before the season, so you know if you could beat them.
Also, we all just. I feel like just as basketball players, we always kept like a mental note of who went to what school.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
for, like,
because you're like
do
you're
games
going
and
to
stuff.
that school. Oh,
Yeah.
homie's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Jane's gonna be there. Andrew's gonna be there. You know what I
So-
mean?
You gonna make Roberts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably the only guy at Mick Roberts. I'm not saying that though aloud.
Hmm.
Probably the only guy at Mick Roberts that could play basketball.
Ooh. Yeah.
Navin left. It's fine.
That was funny. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's fine because Navin
Oh,
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We
So-
can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
so,
trash, which is why I played club a lot.
yeah.
So, yeah, that was like I did a lot of my good work in the summers. So,
Yeah.
you know what it is.
I miss. I unlike you guys. Well, I get you guys miss it.
Do y'all
too,
miss
but-
high school for real?
No,
Fuck no.
basketball, ball.
Okay,
Not high school,
okay.
not high school.
Do you?
Miss high school? Nah, not really.
No.
Not really.
I feel like life is like dope right now. Though.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's like,
Of course, yeah.
would you really trade your 20s for some teen years?
The only thing I will admit I miss about high school is the fucking sound of metal plates in the gym. That's the only thing I miss. But honestly, that could just be fixed by going to a different
Fixed,
gym.
It could be fixed right
I
now.
just go to RSF instead. But I'm just saying, like, that's the
You
only
need to
thing.
go back to time for that.
Just hearing like plates clanging while you're benching. That's the only thing I miss.
Yeah.
But that's not even like a
Yeah.
high school thing. That's just it just
I
happened.
only
at that
miss like not having responsibility, bro.
time. Oh, that too.
That's the only thing I miss because
Oh,
it's
yeah?
like if the biggest thing I had to worry about was studying for a freaking test from Miss blah 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 down the hallway.
Yeah.
Dude, life is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my biggest worry is that I have to tell a girl I like her. It's like, oh man, now I gotta worry about like
Yeah.
groceries. Inflation actually affects me.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, nah.
Responsibilities, man. We're becoming adults.
My
I don't know about
knees.
y'all, but like I feel like we're really young, but we feel really old.
Bro, my knees
No, yeah,
when it's
like
cold.
as a whole. Like, do y'all feel old? I feel like I'm old.
I get what you mean. It's like
You
you're
know what I mean?
entering that adult phase.
Yeah.
But
Physically
you're
feel
like
old.
You're also so
22.
young.
We're so young.
Because like what I said earlier, like I want to focus on bodybuilding
Yeah.
until I'm like I can't anymore. I'm like
Yeah.
25. I'm like, dude, I'm only 22, but then it's like, damn, like got me thinking about my TFSA and shit. Like, I'm like
Bro,
why?
I'd be working with like full on adults and shit. I'm just like hearing
Yeah.
the stuff they talk about like mortgages and kids and stuff like that. I'm like,
Dog.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel young. Like no matter how much they say it. Like
Oh, you don't feel young?
Yeah.
yeah, because I feel like there's I guess because of the I guess everyone has different responsibilities. Like our age is so like whatever.
Yeah.
Like it goes from like you could be 22 and coddled, right?
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
you could be 22 and living in LA doing your own thing.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't know,
it's a weird. It's like a transition.
Yeah.
age,
Transitional.
yeah. I
Like
don't
some
know.
people are having kids already or something, right?
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
I
are-
know what y'all are talking about. Who just got married?
Some people are Some people are getting engaged and stuff. Like it's crazy. Man.
Hey man, dude, that's not even the age thing that rocks me with getting engaged and shit. I'm like, y'all got money to get engaged now? I'm trying to say, like, man, maybe I should have gone with y'all because, like, if you have enough money to just go and get married at this age,
Bro, weddings are expensive.
yeah,
Bro, not even that. Having a kid.
yeah,
Is insane.
Being kid is expensive.
it's like,
Those Pampers are not cheap, man.
dude, like, I'm trying to live under your house. What kind of income you got for you to be able to have kids at 22 and be like, live the life that y'all want?
Yeah.
Because it's like, adopt me, mom and dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There's some kids that had. There are some people that had kids in high school too. And I look at them like,
Huh?
"Oh, how the fuck?
who is this?
I'll say it later. But I'm just like, I look at them like, how the fuck are you doing this?
Who's this?
Like, this is crazy.
Having
saying it
kids in
loud.
high school?
I'm not saying it loud, but I'm just saying like, I just look at them like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I got mad respect for that. But
No, that's wild. I mean,
insane.
shout out to y'all, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to the married couples and the parents and shit.
Yeah.
Y'all doing your thing, but
at this age,
just let me know what kind of job you got, because I'm gonna be going in that industry too.
Yeah.
Y'all getting married by now.
Yeah.
Like, that's messed up to me.
Is in the shot? I
Hmm?
don't know.
I
That'll
don't
be
know.
fine.
We're chilling. Chilling.
Fuck, man.
Um,
Is that it? I don't know. Because I feel like we can go forever, but at the same time, this
yeah.
episode
but I
also.
don't want to drag it out too long.
I don't know. We
a little
can like. Do you want to talk about fitness more?
We can talk about off camera, I guess. Or we can go. Oh, actually, no, screw. We have a part 2 all the time. So, like,
Well, we
you can come back
we can
later
always
on.
have him back. Like, it's not a final thing here.
No, it's
Yeah,
up
we
to
can.
y'all.
Yeah.
We can keep running it. I
We're
don't care.
chilling. Yeah. Unless there's something else you want to say.
No, I'm
Yeah.
chilling.
That you want to say to our listeners here.
Yo, follow me on Instagram.
Follow
At the
YouTube as well.
world, like this at the world.
Subscribe
Follow
to his YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube.
Yes.
I don't actually know what my YouTube username is. Honestly,
Isn't it like Anthro World or something like that?
no, it's not.
I'll link
Apparently,
it.
apparently it's not. I think it's like Anthony Cruz 04. I don't
Is
know
it?
why, but yeah, yeah,
It's just Anthony Cruz, isn't it?
yeah. But the URL is like different. Like, because you search up Anthony Cruz,
Oh.
some Hispanic guy's gonna show up.
What if I just copy the link? Then what shows up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see what it is.
But yeah,
Yeah.
bulk
Oh, yeah.
series is going up soon when I start that. Oh, I start my bulk in like whenever November starts. So
Pretty much next
Yeah.
week.
You just vlog it yourself.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I
Anthony
did.
Cruz 04.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nailed it.
Hey, there's gonna be like you can change your YouTube URL like coming soon.
Yeah. Handles.
Yeah, so it'll be Antho World if it changes by then.
Dude,
It'll
just look
be
how
good.
tan he is.
Dude, the tan is the best part.
Yeah.
I love it.
You get to see everything.
Dude, it's amazing. I felt like, you know, like you just feel light skinned, like you
Yeah.
can do anything, you can pass.
You start doing crazy shit.
Yeah, bro. No, that's literally what
You start doing the fucking face like,
it could just pass. Like, it's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Except like if you guys look at, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch this, but like it's like low key still like coming off. Like, you see how spotty my hands are?
Oh yeah.
It's not a condition. It's just a tan. It's like it's hard. Like, cause if I exfoliate, it goes all crazy. But the tan goes hard.
Bro. Give me like media access to this. Could have got your photos. Or did you
Oh, they didn't allow.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't allow professionals. So what?
Oh,
so
what?
the story behind this stream and how I got that footage is actually because I had a homie in Toronto, one of the boys, and then the boys were just like, oh, we'll stream it for you in his hotel room. So he screen recorded the entire show, and then I saved like $200.
Wait, so there was no professional photographers or videographers there? Or was
Only
just-
it was only the ones that were like
Like,
liaised
hired
with
you-
the show. Yeah, hired for the show. So like all my stage photos I had to pay for.
Damn.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah. So like a lot of like this footage, like that was just from screen recording, which is why I had to overlap with music
Yeah.
because the audio got cut
No
off because of
audio.
like I don't know why.
Oh, that kind of sucks. You can't like have someone take photos for you.
Yeah, like that. Like I had a lot of those, right? And I had like people backstage with me, so. But yeah, I was really dark. Yeah, even the tanning experience, like getting your tan,
Yeah.
it's hilarious, man. I was just wearing a sock.
Wait, what? Like
A
the thing?
sock.
Wait, why a sock?
Yeah, because they gotta tan my ass cheeks.
But why just a sock? Do I just take off the socks?
No, because it's ladies that tan you and they don't want to see no cocks.
Oh, so you had a sock around your
Oh, a sock on your cock.
That's it.
I thought you meant sock on your feet.
No. We were just we were like literally like so it's like tanning boots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Just straight cheeks, bro.
So sock around. Like,
It's like imagine literally just like you know when you flex in the bathroom,
Yeah.
like after a shower, put 5 dudes in that room too, but with
Ooh.
socks on their cock.
Cock and the balls.
Yeah. So like
Not
the
just
process
the
was
cock.
like testing on socks that would fit everything because it's like
Yeah.
you don't want it to fall off. Yeah, that's the
I
scary
was about to
part.
ask, like, did you use like an elite sock or like?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm thinking like if I was doing the same shit, I would probably look at all my socks, be like, okay, which sock would probably be the best
See,
one?
It's just
I
five.
fucked up because I brought 2 pairs, right? I was like, hey, elite sock because it's like dry fit. It's tighter.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's like, but then it was heavy because like the sock was like it's
Yeah.
longer, so it like droops down.
Yeah.
Makes it look bigger.
So
bro.
I switched to an ankle sock.
Yo, I don't know why my brain goes this, but I feel like someone would try to like flex on you guys. Like someone would probably try to bring like a Gucci sock or some shit, just to fucking
Nah,
try
yeah.
to do some shit. I don't know.
I think no one tried to really do that because
Yeah.
like you're so fixated on
Yeah.
not looking
yeah.
because like you don't want to be that guy. Like even though it's like you don't give a fuck.
yeah.
It's like you don't be that guy that gets
Yeah.
go, oh shit, he looking. You don't be
Like,
that guy.
like, damn, you got a Gucci sock. Yeah, thanks. Wait a second. Why the fuck you looking at my sock?
That's literally it, bro.
It's
It's
just
like,
5 dudes, butt ass naked with socks on.
and then like girls like
And then girls just-
spray tanning you.
Wow.
It's cool experience. Like,
yeah,
but like
it's just funny. It's funny to
they
think
have
about.
bare ass. It's hilarious because like everybody's jacked as fuck,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So it's like super masculine, but then like somebody's coming in with like a pink sock, and it's just like yeah. You're just like it's like don't know how to act. You're just
Well,
like,
those ladies are probably used to it too. They're like,
yeah,
it's gonna
you're
drop.
really, like as the first time you've been you're, like there's a lot of young guys too, right?
Yeah.
So you're just like
Okay.
you just don't know how to act. It's pretty funny. Like
Why-
that's my favorite part now. It's just like just seeing how people are be like some people are really like serious. Some people are just like super nervous walking around. I was like both.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just find it hilarious you use the fucking elite sock.
You make it look big, man. It's a long sock.
I was the one with the pink one.
Yo, ball is life.
Yeah. Dead
The
ass.
heritage.
Dead ass, bro. I was like, I mean, it worked, but like,
Yeah.
it was just like,
Was it the breast cancer elite sock?
yeah.
Okay, we gotta get off this.
And it was all brown and shit after.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to bring my own sheets too.
Oh, cheats.
Like my own sheets to the hotel room.
really?
What?
Because if I
Oh,
stained it, I
'cause
would have got
of tan.
charged. Yeah, because of the tan.
Damn.
So I had like, if you look at my video, you'll see like little dog sheets on the bed, and I'm like in my own blanket and stuff. It's
I
funny.
can't remember if it was your video, but I remember it was
Look
like
at the bed sheets. Those are my mom's.
you're like eating like mad late at night with like a giant bottle of water. Like I got the last sips and shit. I'm like watching like what the fuck.
That was me, like in the dark.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was me.
I think it was you in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those bed sheets right there. If you look at the couch, there's like a bunch of pillows and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are all the
Yeah,
hotel
the
stuff.
hotel stuff.
Damn.
Couldn't touch it.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy. I can't lie.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite clip in this video. Like, massive.
How long did it take for you to figure out the vacuum?
The vacuum. I've
Yeah.
been practicing it since I was fat. So, oh, here's my biggest tip. If you want to get good at posing, like if you work out and shit, doesn't matter how shredded or like big you are, just practice it until you get good, and then when you're shredded, you'll be really good at it. Because my vacuum wasn't as good until I got super shredded.
Mm.
Like, and the confidence comes from you posing at your most uncomfortable,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
which is for most people being a little bit bigger. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
my waist size was 27 with the vacuum.
Jeez.
Like when I vacuum on stage, like I looked down and like there was like a peeking into my chunks were like
Yeah.
kind of like coming off. I was like, yo, but my ass was holding it up.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. Wow. Should we end it here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's end it.
All right. Well, this is episode 41. Salt's low-key, I think, fried my brain. But anyways,
Do another one.
fuck no. Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Follow Anthony on his YouTube, Instagram, all
Yes,
of that
sir.
as well. He's got a bulk series coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Let's
And
get
possibly reverse diet if he changes his mind.
big. If I feel like it. It's ending pretty soon, so
Affiliate links down below for all the stuff. You want supplements, if you want clothes from
Chosen Few.
Chosen Few.
Athletics.
And
If you want clothes.
is there a
from-
third one?
If you need a new gym, go to Anytime Fitness on Scott Road, 72nd. Use my name, you get free joining fee.
It's in Queensboro, right?
No, this one's in North Delta. So if
Okay.
you're in the area and need a new gym, it's not busy. It's really new. So
Yeah. What else is there? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. You got anything?
yeah.
You plugged it.
Follow Banana Boys. The
Okay,
boys.
fair.
Yes,
there you
sir.
go. If you want hoodies from.
Is that coming?
Wait,
Hoodies?
what?
You said hoodies from Banana Boys?
Oh, no. The
I didn't know about that.
The other hoodies. The other hoodies. Our other sponsor.
Oh yeah, it's one hoodies from Subculture. Shout out to them.
Culture. And coffee, well, not coffee yet.
We got some other stuff coming soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm about to go kill my back, arms.
I guess so.
Get that shit. Fuck no.
We'll smell the salts right before the workout.
Fuck, you can do that.
No,
I'll bring it for you, but I'm not doing that
I'm
shit.
good. I can pass.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Peace.